So we're eager today to talk with you about whatever is important to you. And we want to help you find ways to find vibrational resonance with the version of it you do want rather than the version of it that you've got. There's plenty of things that you are living that when you focus upon them and find pleasure in them, that you are practicing resonance with what you do want. And so we want to leave you, before we open this for discussion with you, want to leave you with this one last really important piece that fits in with everything else that you've heard here today. And that is, you could have 10 subjects that are important to you, 10 subjects perhaps that you are seeking improvement of in your life. And 9 of them could be really worrisome, troubling experiences for you because of your past experience. In other words, you're not that optimistic about them. Life has shown you what you don't want relative to these 9 things. But there's one thing that's really working. One thing that you've got open, free flowing pipes about. And we want you to know that if you will fixate on whatever it is that feels good when you fixate on it, that you will use it as your excuse to practice a frequency for 17 seconds, and then another 17 seconds, and then another 17, and then another 17, until that subject that's easy for you will cause you to get momentum going, vibrational momentum going. And when that happens, and you've achieved it enough, it really doesn't take more than about 30 days to really get that right where you want it. Once you're chronically there, and that's the high-flying disc that you're on, everything that is important to you will meet you on that level. Everything that matters to you. Those other 9 subjects or 100 subjects will rise to the level of your most practiced frequency, because you've launched the rockets of them. They're in the vortex. The source within you has maintained the frequency of them, knowing that in time you will come up to speed with that which you really are. That high-flying frequencies, like the surface of the water and the corks bobbing up there on the surface of the water, naturally where it belongs. You can take hold of that cork and hold it under the water and fuss and worry about it. You can talk to others. You can join online chat groups. You can join those organizations that complain and push against stuff, and hold your cork under the water until that's the practice that you've got going. But when you let go of it, it's going to bob right back to the surface. And when you're focusing upon that one thing that feels good to you, it's going to bob right back to the surface. And so in less time that it takes you to learn QuickBooks on your computer, in less time that you spend playing, we don't want to seem disapproving, because we're not. There are so many fun things that you are doing that take a little bit of time. This just takes a little bit of time. So I just want to ask you a few questions. Do you know, or do you think, or do you hope maybe that you are vibrational beings? Yes. Do you believe that you are a vibrational being? And do you believe that there's a larger part of you that exists simultaneously? And do you believe that the emotion that you feel is the vibrational relationship between who you're being now and who you really are? And do you accept that you've been launching those rockets of desire, and that there is a vibrational version of you that has been vibrationally gathered, that is ready to reveal itself to you given the right vibrational circumstances? And do you believe that you have the ability to achieve those right vibrational circumstances? And do you think that if you should not always be up to speed with those things, that they're going to dissipate and go away? Or do you believe in the law of attraction, source energy version of that which you have become? And so, does it matter if you slip from the disc a little bit? It doesn't matter at all. And if you slip from it and then beat up on yourself for having done that, now what disc are you practicing? And now what's coming next? We're eager to talk with you about anything that matters to you. Nothing is off limits. What do you want to talk about? Oh, you've come with some things. Yes, indeed. Oh, there's a lot of trouble in this room.